Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new series in which I look at the game Nimbatus, the Space Drone Constructor. Now this game is in early access and I really want to thank Stray Fawn. They're the creators of this fun and sometimes frustrating construction game for providing me with a code to this game, so I get to have a look and show you wonderful people all of my crazy constructions. So the first thing I want to do is apologize. I did not capture my mouse. I'm not sure why it was turned off, but it was, so I'm sorry. So let me ask you a question. Does anyone remember Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts? Oh, actually, I'll get to that in a minute. This is the map screen. There we go, that's the whole thing. So, the way it works is each area, each galaxy, shall we say, has planets. And each planet has, now you need to do those missions in order to get to the next system. So as you can see there, we have 3 in this sector and there are different missions and you need to complete 2 of them in order to get to any of the other missions involved. And then you see this one up here, looks like it has 4. This one looks like it also has 4. And then we'll probably need to unlock more to go to there. There's like racing rings around the edges, which you can access straight away, I believe. I don't know where we're going, but I'm trying to get to here. I want to see what that is. I'm assuming that's some kind of a boss because there's no planets there. It's just like a whirly. So I'm trying to get there. That's my aim. Not in this video, but over this series is to try and get there. Now each galaxy has a special thing, which as far as I can work out, maybe if you do what it tells you, you will gain a special bonus. So like in the one we're in, only 1 laser, no other weapons, you get a mega laser for a certain amount of time probably. Alright, and this is the planet that we are on. Now, it is small, normal gravity, normal air resistance, low risk. A transmitter is disrupting the functionality of your drone. Find it, kill it, done. That is what we have to do. Now this is a fighter that I did when I was learning how to play the game, because I've done all the tutorials only so far. And this is it. This is the constructor. Now, you can actually build off of things, so you're not limited to the small circle space that you have. These blocks that we have here, they're different sizes, they're different protection. And they essentially allow you to build off of them as you expand. Now these are the thrusters. They are essentially for you to move. The heavier your ship and the more wind resistance, the better engines you're going to need. Now these are the batteries and these are the fuel tanks. Different things require different power, so you just have to make sure you've got the right things for different, you know, ships. These are your protection, and this is basically how most of the things work. So you pick them up, you put them where you want. So for example, that will now give us a nice double ringed protection. But for them to work, we have to assign a key. So I'm going to assign the key to E. So that now when I press E, I will get the shield will appear whenever I request it. Now these are all the different spring and magnet and factory parts and bits and pieces. Now you see they all do different things. There you go, you can decouple, you can print. So there's a whole selection of stuff you can do with a factory part. These are all the weapons. So you have rockets and lasers and physical weapons. Things like TNT and a drill. The TNT drill, saw blade, they're good for if the enemies are going to come at you. And they're good if you go through kind of the ground, because then you're not using energy as such, or bullets, shall we say. Now the arrow is supposed to identify the way that the ship should move in. Now I'm going to assign it to the mouse because it will follow the cursor. And then when I push the mouse button, it will shoot wherever the cursor is. So that makes a lot more sense. Okay, now we have resource collectors. And the reason we have resource collectors is because if we collect resources in each level, we can get upgrades. It has nothing to do with the missions as far as I'm aware. But then we have sensors. Now these are for if you want to create something that is automated. And look at these. Those are if you just want to go crazy. Here you go, you've got a pulse giver, so it will give a pulse every certain amount of time. We've got logic connectors, we've got switches. Oh, it's insane. You can really get into some kind of in-depth drone type bits and pieces. It's crazy, it really is. Okay, so I am now going to speed this up, but I am essentially going to create a drone for this one level. Now, essentially, I did scout ahead first. Like I said, all I've done, it says I've played 11 minutes, I think it was. I have essentially done all the tutorial levels, and I loaded this level with the tester that I did to see what it was like. So for this first one, I'm not looking for anything too crazy, but I'm looking for something that's going to be easily maneuverable and a decent shot. Let me get back to my thoughts earlier on. So, does anyone remember Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts? In that game, you had to essentially create a car. As you progressed, you unlock new bits and pieces, which lets you build more fancier cars. Although, what I found, you basically wanted to build a brand new car for every single mission you had. Because you wanted one that was specific to that level, and you wanted to build more and more stuff. Alright, so now let's test out this baby. And you see, the best thing I like about this, there it goes, you see. So I've got a small one that just goes forward, and then I've got the left and right one, which I can push together to make him go faster if I need it to. I'm shooting wherever my mouse is. It's not 100% accurate, I'll give it that, but it's a nice little maneuverable ship, isn't it? I think it's very, very cool. Okay, so let's give it a go. Now, you can look at the Steam Workshop and see what other people have created and uploaded. Lovely little fighter. And now let's launch it and we'll show you how it works. Okay, there we go. Look at us. Now, directly below us is a collector. Now, this collector is where you bring the resources if you have a collecting resource type ship. And like I said, if we can collect enough resources, we can. Oh, hold on. Yeah, look, there's my shields. And look at the, okay, so the battery, you can see the battery went down. And now, obviously, I know you can't see the mouse pointer, but my mouse pointer is on that gun, and it's not it's shooting either side of it. The actual aiming is terrible. But apparently, essentially, if we collect resources, my gun's dead. If we can collect resources, technically we can gain new parts, I believe. So I want to change that. I'm going to try a laser because of the whole bonus for this area. See, I've got heat fire or terraforming. So I'll go for the green one because it seems to be smaller, is it, by the look of it? I want to go a little bit faster, a little bit, you know, because just moving forward was a little bit slow. So we'll amend that. I don't know that I need to move backwards. As long as I stay away from the planet, I should be okay. And this is the thing I used to love about nuts and bolts, was the ability to just kind of, oh, look at that laser, was the ability to kind of just tweak until you got the perfect little car that did just that level. Alright then, come on gun, come and get me now. Zap. Oh, look at that, big zap. Alright, so we are after a sensor. I don't know where it is. Doesn't appear to be on the map. Let's have a little look round, see if we can... Oh, oh. Wow, look at that. Take them all out. Got it. Oh, okay, that was it. Oh, and you see, look, now we've got our normal one again. And I can't. It's not letting me. I just want to kill these things that I've got, and then I'll go back. Oh, hold on. We're doing it. Out. Am I reaching? I'm reaching him. Okay, so this is the normal laser. This is not the crazy laser. There it is. And now we've got one more thing. Oh, but now I'm facing completely the wrong way. Yeah, what I need to do is put little thrusters on just so I can turn round, I think. I'm going to get ya. I'm going to get ya. Oh, Jesus Christ, he got me. Oh, hold on. I'm going to stop. I want to stop. Can I stop? Can I go now, please? Don't mind me. You enjoy yourself. Oh yeah, look, terraforming. I've created land. Okay, that gun's annoying, but I'm going to keep it because it's a laser. And yeah, look, I did 1 of 2. That's really cool. Okay, so let's see what this planet wants us to do. I haven't actually looked at this planet yet. This jungle planet is infested with bees. Reduce the amount of hives to keep their population in check. Don't think they won't put up a fight though. Okay, about the same size. It's all normal. It is a lovely little fighter, but I do just need to be able to turn around. So I'm going to put some little thrusters here, and I'm going to assign them to S, I think, because then that'll be backwards in theory. WASD. So there you go. I've got my laser, I've got my backwards and my forwards. Whee! Look at that. Lovely. There you go. So now I really shouldn't get stuck in any way. And now we can give it a shot. And let's just see if this works. Okay, destroy the hives. Whee! Oh, yep, there's another collector here. Okay. And I'm assuming there's going to be kind of minerals and things on every planet. I don't know whether once you've collected them... Oh. Whee! I don't know whether once you've collected them, they're gone for good. You know what I mean? I don't know how much the level respawns if you can just keep collecting minerals over and over again. Or if once you've collected the minerals, they are collected. It'll be interested to know, really. But I'm not going to worry about that with this video. I just really want to complete this level so we can unlock the next 2 areas. And then that'll be this video. It's short enough. Oh, hello. Ah, you see that red stuff? That's what you need to collect. Oh, I can see another one. Oh, well, it's not saying I'm destroying the hives. So maybe these are... Maybe these are not the large hives. Maybe these are only the small ones. I would have thought they would have been inside. But maybe these are to protect the collecting stuff. The minerals that we need. Oh, but now, because of my gun, it's creating earth. Look at it. Yeah, it's not. Okay, that's just frustrating because it's gonna. Yeah, now it's wedged me in the fucking laser. What the hell's wrong with that? Oh, so I've got the wrong laser. I need to change it. Maybe to a heat or an ice one. I think the heat, maybe, to start with. I need a smaller ship as well if I'm going to be in here. Yeah, look, I can just create ground. I'm going to get through. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm annoyed that it's not, but I want to keep going and see what's in here. Can I get through? Can I wedge my... Oh, no, I'm coming out. Hold on. I want to wedge myself in. Will that help? Because if I create land, it might push me through. Which it appears... Oh, no. I've completely wedged it now. Alright then, let's leave the planet. Let's create a special ship for this place. I'm going to be creating a new ship for every planet. And this one, we basically want it to be small and little and very maneuverable so it can go through the areas if we need it to. So I'm going to flip and I'm going to have the left and right to be small, but the forward to be a big. Oh, now look at that. That is very maneuverable, I will say. And it's tiny. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to go for the burning laser. That should then just burn. Look at that. Wow. There you go. That is all we should need. Can't see that we would need anything else. I'm going to flip the left and right because it felt weird. I keep pushing left to go a specific direction. And it didn't. It kept going in the opposite way. So I'm thinking if I flip it, it might be more natural for me. This is my tiny drone. Destroy the hives. Here we go. So I'm going to look on the outside first before I travel in. Oh yeah, this is so much easier now. I can't go backwards again. Pop. Out. So I still can't go backwards. I've just got to make sure that I do it all correctly. And I don't get stuck in a hole, which I'm going to do because I'm going in a hole now. It's alright, as long as I don't turn around. There he goes. Pop. Oh wow, that was powerful. Look how far it went in the ground. That's another thing. Technically, I could have a whole bank of fire lasers and just shoot straight into the ground. Oh, be careful. Ah, that thing is dangerous. Ooh, look at all the mineral. Oh, where are they coming from? Oh, lots of minerals. Okay, so if I wanted to, I could have set out. Where are these rocks come from? Go away. They've pinned me to the ground. So I might have to restart this now, thank you. Oh, Jesus Christ, is someone throwing them at me? I can't get out. I'm going to have to restart. Okay, restart. Alright, so I ran away from the gun into the planet and it killed me again. So I'm not going in the planet. Yeah, I want to circle the globe first. I want to see... Ah, you see, look, this could be one. Yeah, there we go. So it was. It's the bigger drones on the out. Ow. Oh, hold on. Ow. What are they throwing at me? Looks like I've lost one of my green energy things. But that's fine. Try and shoot them from a distance makes more sense and they can't hit me. Oh, they were meteorites. Okay, that makes more sense. I thought someone was throwing rocks at me. It was space was throwing rocks at me. Okay, I've only got 2 more. Oh no. Don't do it. Don't get wedged. Crap. There we go. We've got 1 more. I like the way there are things to do on the planets. They're just nothing to do with the mission. You just have to you just complete the mission and then you're sorted. There we go. So technically we have now unlocked. Let's destroy this just because we can. See if we get anything extra. We do not. Alright then. Well, let's now have a look at the galaxy, shall we? So, here we go. We have unlocked the next 2 areas. So we have this one down here, which has 1, 2. Now, I'm assuming the little triangles underneath indicate the difficulty, I would think. And this one's got 4. There's a chance I'll come over here. This one's a sumo ring. I haven't tried those yet. But these planets look more interesting. They look like I've got to go inside the planet. So, destroy lava bomber caves. It's infested with lava bombers. So many that they keep colliding with each other. Okay, so we just have to kind of cut away at the people that are there. It's lower gravity, low air resistance. Okay, so it's much more of a challenge. You know, you've got to think more about the gravity, the air resistance, and the fact that if every time you kill these things, they're probably going to drop lava. Then we got the next planet. Destroy the transmitter again. I feel like it's going to be more in the center this time rather than on top, but you never can tell. Eliminate the hammerhead shoal. A shoal of hammerheads on this planet's surface is endangering the natural balance. So they're on the surface and probably inside. And look at the core. And then we'll have a look at the sumo ring and see how that works. Right, so it's going to give us the sumo drone, and that's what we need to fight against. Okay, cool. So that is the way it works. So we need 2 to go across there, but we need 4 to come across to here. Okay. And there's the 2. Oh no, wait though. The triangles are filled in. So do we think the triangles are not the level of the planets? They are the amount of things to do on those planets. So for example, this one has 2. So do we think that when we complete the Hammerhead Shoal mission, we will then receive a second mission on that planet maybe, because there's 2 little triangles underneath it? I don't know, but that is Nimbatus, the Space Drone Constructor. The thing with this game, as fun as it is, I can see myself just sitting there for hours designing ships, because that's by far the best part of any game like this. And especially if I just go back and collect as many minerals as I can from the planets I've just done, that might unlock a few extra bits, and then I can have a play around with those too. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this look at this early access game. I had immense fun, and I am really going to enjoy my craziness when it comes to designing some of these ships. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to keep up with the next video to see just how crazy it becomes. And I will see you again next time.